This is how computers looked like during the 80s. They were bulky, they often crashed, and would take ages to do complex arithmetic calculations. The digital world from then has undergone a major renovation. These computers are now much more powerful, compact, and capable of reading and writing data at very high speeds.
There's about 500 million computers in the world, with about 2 users for each one. This makes 1 billion computer users worldwide. In this issue, we look at two major computer giants, Microsoft and Apple.
Microsoft's new operating system, Windows 7, seems to be quite promising. However, with Apple products like iPods, iPhones, and their Tiger Leopard and Snow Leopard operating systems, Apple is swiftly gaining a strong foothold on the computer and OS market throughout the world.
The evolution of these computers witnessed a flurry of new operating systems into the market. Now, what is an operating system?
An operating system, or OS, is an interface between hardware and user, which is responsible for the management and coordination of activities and the sharing of resources for the computer.
How long have you been using a PC for?
For as long as I can remember.
And what do you use your PC mainly for?
Well, nowadays I use it for Photoshop, AutoCAD because I'm a design student, Microsoft Word, and I guess going online.
And would you consider switching to a Mac?
I have thought about it recently, but it seems a little apprehensive, so I'm not sure, not yet.
However, many business organizations as well as educational institutions are now gradually switching over to Mac operating system platforms. SAE Institute in Auckland specializes in media studies, and this institution is run entirely on Macs. Our correspondent Brett Gribble finds out why.
How long have you been using a Mac for?
I would say at least 8 or 9 years, probably the year 2000 when I began using a Mac.
What do you primarily use your Mac for?
Primary uses for audio, recording, mixing, editing, audio waveforms, and also general use.
Would you consider switching to PC?
No, not anytime soon. I think that the Macintosh operating system has such a better integration of audio and MIDI at a core level that that Windows basically won't come close to it. Network MIDI, network audio, and creating aggregate audio devices, for example, would be three things that definitely separate the Mac.
So, what are the major differences between Mac and Windows?
Well, Windows currently supports FAT and NTFS file systems, also UDF file systems for CDs and DVDs, whereas Mac currently supports HFS file systems, hierarchical file systems that is, and also gives you the read and write option for FAT file system, but only read option for NTFS file systems.
What would you recommend then to consumers, Mac or PC?
Well, I guess that's totally subjective, depends on various factors. Suppose, for example, the budget, and suppose you're into games or pure programming, you would definitely go for a PC. I mean, that's good enough. However, if you are into multimedia, Mac is the way to go.
Is there any way that you can use both platforms?
Yes, with the new bootcamp feature, Mac OS X, you can go for a Windows platform. You can use a Windows platform in a Mac computer as well.
To some, working with a Mac may seem like a daunting task. To others, PC may seem prehistoric. But ultimately, it's your call which platform you feel comfortable, compatible, and ultimately efficient working with.